if you want to do the intros, I'll do the map.
Okay, well here we go, guys. Spawning on top of the cheeser from last game, it is roxkis.ABVER who hopes to get himself back in and do a reverse all kill on the one we're spawning across the map to. That is the red Protoss TSL.inori, who's up game number one.
Yep, it's a best of three. It's the semifinals of Zotac Cup, and this is a very interesting map as it's getting to get a lot of interest from people. We can see it's actually well deserved too. As you look at the architecture of it, the natural expansion is actually nicely defended. We've got the destructible debris at the front, a la Nerazin Crypt, with that failure of a map. But take a look at the really interesting factor. There's another one leading into your third base, which leads into another one, leads into another possible main base, which leads to a really interesting expansion power that you can do. Not to mention that you have key watchtowers, and they don't quite cover all of the patterns that guys can move through. I think you can still go by here and not be seen by the watchtowers, but you've got good solid chokes and a mix of open areas at these various bases that are around. But take a look at the fact that there's still these statues that kind of can obstruct army movement, but by far the most interesting aspect are these island bases. You've got creep tumors on here that spread creep, which lead to the fact that Terran and Protoss can't get here immediately. A Terran can't build a command center, lift it off, and land here right off the bat. You have to actually take time to kill the creep and everything, which leads to Zerg being the one that can technically drop their hatch down the fastest once that base is reached.
Oh, definitely. I do love that. I am glad to see islands coming back, making a comeback, because that was a big thing in Brood War.
And we have the Nexus first getting thrown down by Nori. 16 Nexus, and ABVER has actually gone for a hatch first.
And there's nothing really wrong with that, but now Inori's just being a pain. He's trying to get a drone kill.
Yeah, there is a force down a couple of mine times, a little bit of mine time to be lost. But the thing is, this hatch first, this hatch first is actually safe. The only time that hatch first is actually unsafe is against a forge first opener. So what Inori might do is throw down a pylon purposefully envisioned of ABVER to try and force drones to come down.
I'm surprised he hasn't.
Yeah. Wait a second. This map might be a disgustingly dirty map for cannons, actually. Look at this area right above this natural expansion's gas. Pylon on the right, pylon on the left, pylon in between those guys, and you actually can have two cannons, I think, completely locked in by pylons.
You can. But it's the Zerg and there's creep at the top?
Well, not once the hatchery is down, but you can get there before the hatch finishes. You could frustrate a whole lot of Zergs there. And it looks like Inori's going to run around and try and see if he can go ahead and delay that third base, as that's the very logical choice to do. By the way, guys, ABVER's game against Crane was one of the most impeccable macro games we've seen. It was on a GSL Daybreak, which is a much bigger and more expansive map than the last couple ones that we've seen. However, if he does that Broodlord rush, he had Broodlords out of 15 minutes, and he was able to macro incredibly well. Great Infestor usage, even getting Neural Parasite to go ahead and use that against the motherships. We see that again from ABVER, and Nori may be caught quite off guard and be in a little bit of trouble. We'll see if that will
what I like about this map, if you do get Broods out, there's just so many cliffs and whatnot. The Broods can actually come in from the backside. There's such a large backside here that they can actually pick off the main pretty easily.
Yeah, that is a nice little point. So Stargate's actually going to be thrown down by Nori quite quickly, which is pretty normal for a Forge Fast expansion. We'll probably get out that Void Ray, get out a few Phoenixes, do some harassment, put pressure on ABVER, and that could be really, really key, because we didn't see Crane do that. Crane tried to go for a 4 Warp Gate +1 Zealot attack timing, and ABVER just kept killing the probes and the pylons, so he couldn't do anything against them.
Yeah, sadly, he could not. Look at this. Nori scouts the drone transfer.
Yep. And it's actually an early drone transfer. Look at how much the hatchery is still yet to...
Yep.
You know what I'm curious about?
What?
Is if he went around to the high ground, the other side, where those destructible rocks are, would he be able to put a pylon up there and then warp in units to the low ground?
Yes.
He could. That would be actually a beautiful position to go ahead and abuse. He has seen his base has gone up, so it's very likely that he will throw down some kind of pylon. Just curious about where and how he'll use it, and how it's going to coincide with the Void Ray that's coming out.
Well, he's also taking down the rocks, if you look at the Inori. So he's trying to make it open. He's taking down both rocks, one zealot on each. So you got about 40 minutes worth of fun there.
Yep. I guess you... Oh, the sentry's going to help. I wonder how little that's going to actually help.
He's blinding the rocks.
Yeah.
No, what he's doing, he's shedding light so the zealot can hit it in better spots.
Yes. Go ahead and abuse the cracks in the wall. Go ahead and use those as good leverage points. But ABVER has had so much knowledge of this, of the Stargate opener that he's already got Spore Crawlers. Inside his main is natural. We see the pylons now being thrown down, and it's next to the macro hatch 2 of ABVER. But ABVER now sees it with a drone transfer, and he should go ahead and take care of this very quickly, because otherwise he's going to be sad. As we're going to see 4 gate plus 1 Void Ray.
Void Ray.
Or actually, oh, the plus 1's not done yet. But we're going to see that it's going to get targeted down, but there's too many zealots in the border. It's a lot of DPS, and that's a very good proxy pylon.
Look at this. He's doing really smart. He's focusing down the one thing that could be a problem. That's the Spore.
Nice. And now the Void Ray will reign supreme. There are 3 queens here. Only 2 of them. Only 1 can now actually attack. Where's another one? We have 4 queens out. This could be big. There are speedlings and 4 queens. Make that 3 queens.
But he takes the Void down, and this nullifies this attack really quickly.
Yeah. Oh, is another queen gonna fall? Oh, barely gets that queen still alive. But that is big that ABVER defended that. That honestly did not do nearly as much as I was expecting.
But nope, there goes that queen. He's gonna pick it up and kill her.
Nice move. Good move. As this queen that had enough for a transfuse just wasn't quite close enough to...
Look at all these lings streaming across the map. This is no bueno.
Wait, there's no more wall. He actually killed his main defensive structure. He's trying to get this other base over here. There's no... Oh, ABVER, see the opening. He sees that there's nothing there. He could literally move in right now, and he will be doing just that. The sentries...
Yep. Oh, and there's the force field.
Nice force fields. Good force fields. But ABVER can just go ahead and... ABVER, why aren't
He
you...
hasn't checked. Does he see the third?
He doesn't know the third's there.
No, he doesn't.
Yikes.
So he's gonna retreat. He could have taken that third down so quickly.
Yeah. Actually, no, maybe not with force fields. There might be enough force fields to encircle this because there's already a lot of surface area of the Nexus itself covered by buildings.
But here we go. 3. Now count them. 3 Phoenixes moving in. But there is beautiful placement of spores. That's going to pretty much end that. And now we have a Baneling nest down and another macro hatch.
He's going Zergling Baneling. But I don't see an infestation pit. I don't see... Oh, he's getting ventral sacks. He's getting drops. He's going to move in. He's already got Overlord speed done. He's going to wait for a big drop against Nori.
Yep. He's going to doom drop him.
Yep, with 2-2
But he's
upwards.
also getting Burrow.
So, oh, well, he saw him use this against Crane. He actually killed the main Nexus, the natural Nexus, and then plopped down Lings and burrowed them in the main and the natural because there's no detection over there, and it delayed the Nexus eye by a lot.
There's another benefit to him going ahead. Oh, just a little side note, I just realized. Looking at his natural, he does not have the secondary rally set. So all of those units are just popping right there up against that hatchery.
Yeah, actually, he hasn't set any of his unit rallies. Looks like he's actually done that on purpose because it's literally true for every single one of his hatcheries. But now we have so many Banes.
Interesting.
Oh my god.
Look at all those
so many
Banes.
Lings. Oh my god.
Follow the waddle.
What?
Oh my god.
Follow the waddle.
All I can say is oh my god at this point. This is just ridiculous.
He's morphing more Banes. Look at that Bane count. He's going to have... Oh. But force field. So what's the force field count? Look at this. This base is actually completely open. We're watching as he's pushing in, but nothing will be.
He's waiting. He's waiting.
Ooh, he's waiting. He's gonna push this in a second.
And look at this. Here comes the Ovies.
The benefit of him having the ability to drop, he'll be able to take those corner bases whenever he wants.
20 more Banes being morphed in.
We could see a lot of Baneling bombs too. If he can Baneling bomb, drop a few lings in the main, mineral line, and everything. Look at this.
Oh, he's dropping main. He is dropping main.
Oh yeah, he is going to do this. But the thing is, this is going to be seen by those Phoenixes. Nor's gonna have to.
It doesn't matter. There's so many.
He actually hasn't loaded up everything. We see, a Void Ray is going to put a Void Ray against Lings. The Lings don't even care. If he needs to focus down the Banes, that'll help. But we're going to see a big Baneling.
No, he's going to focus on the Overlords. He's taking those Overlords out with Phoenixes and Void Rays.
Oh, Colossus is on the field. That's going to get bombed right away.
That Baneling drop's going to hit.
Oh, there we go. We see everything moving in, and there the Banes dropping down, and Inori may not have enough. There's just so many
Let
Banes.
it rain, baby, let it rain.
Oh, God, the damage,
Oh, my goodness, the
And
damage of those Banelings.
Banes are going up against Zealots? Oh, that's bad. Lings in the mineral line? That is bad. But the Overlords are also getting targeted down by the Phoenix with no anti-air. So as this goes on, we're seeing more Overlords go down, but it looks like we're, I think Inori defended. Inori has defended.
Yeah, but he did take a decent
14
economy hit. He lost. Yeah.
Inori's got a fair amount of kills. Ooh, ladies are going to try and snipe the Colossus. They're going to. That Colossus is going to go down. That Colossus is... Wait, what?
Oh, he lives with 17. And there we go. There's the run by into the main base. And oh boy, we are attacking pylons. We're attacking anything we get our hands on.
Lings are going to third base too, and Norway's got to split up his army, and that Colossus is so the fact that it's still alive may be enough to actually keep him in this. If that can actually deal damage, that'd be great, but Lings are still wailing away inside the main base. There's a cannon there as well. Lings are just wrecking the face of the workers. There's 20 workers killed now for ABVER, but he's behind in army so much, and Nori has almost eclipsed him in the food considering the entire army's Lings.
Yeah, but we have a Spire that's almost done.
He threw
Look at
away
how much.
so many minerals.
Look how much money he has. What does he think of? What he's transitioning to?
He could just be pumping out 23 mutas when that Spire is done.
Exactly.
Oh my! Wow.
This screams Muta right now.
It really, really does.
And here you go, 23.
Oh, it's the as far as money numbers go for your first flow of mutas, I'd say 23 is pretty good. Oh my god, that's honestly the largest first wave of mutas I've ever seen in a pro game.
And generally, I don't do analysis, but that I saw coming a mile away.
27 mutas are coming out now. Jesus, and
Plus
they're
the air one.
Oh, but
Holy
Inori's yeah. Inori's he has Blink. He has Blink and he has Phoenix production coming out. So that'll help him.
I don't care who you are. 20 something plus mutas.
Double expand too. And he's already grabbing the gases too.
He triple expanded. You missed one up top.
Oh hey, look at that. Yep, he did triple.
Here comes all of those mutas. Those mutas are heading right for the main army.
Oh, they can't engage directly though. They'll lose if they engage directly. And there's a Blink forward that's going to do a nice little bit of damage. Not a ton. But
Yeah,
still.
but now
He's gonna fly around and hit the main.
Oh,
he is mobile.
the contain that's about to happen. Oh my god. Phoenix
He's
is...
like, cannons? We don't care about no stinking cannons. Meanwhile, Storm is halfway done being researched.
And there's 34 bangs being morphed right now.
Yep, they're right over there. They're ready to move across. They're going to go ahead and they might actually go and try and take out this next base of Inori that's going down. If they can do that, that would be great. But now the mutas returning to the main base. They're going to go after the cannons. They got to retreat. Oh god, look at the ball that Inori is forming.
They are going for the third, those Lings and Banelings.
Oh, and they're going to get all...
Oh my
Oh.
splash damage.
And goodbye, Nexus.
Oh, just
And look at...
Oh.
Oh, guys. Look at the Burrow Banes that are there. We saw ABVER do the Ling to block the Nexus. He's going to change it up and go straight for a Baneling Bomb in the mineral line. Oh, God, it's going to be so bad. Look at the workers
But
killed.
he's still killing.
Look at the workers killed.
What he's going to have to deal with is a big giant death ball right now.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have that. He's got to keep him mobile.
Yeah, if it turns into a straight base trade, though, ABVER is Zerg. He's got a lot of mutas, this is a lot of power, but he's gonna get... Oh, he sniped the Templar! He sniped that Templar, that is big! Now we're watching as he's gonna go ahead and lose a base, but we're having these mutas doing a great job of running around and being aggressive. We're actually seeing more mutas are even being made, but this base is falling very quickly.
And more Lings. And,
Here we go. It looks like he
Lings
wants to
in a
go...
second.
It looks like Inori's going base trade. He's thinking base trade all the way.
Oh, but look at ABVER and his drones up in that island expansion. But we got a nice storm to actually hit those mutas. And now we're going to watch as the... we see queens actually burrowing. Is there... Okay, there are 2 observers. Those queens are going to go ahead and die quickly. Drones are there. They're going to waste some time. But this is going to be seriously close. This army is unbeatable at this moment in time. Inori's got literally an unbeatable army from that ABVER can't deal with directly.
No, he cannot deal with these directly. But he is killing off
2 pros.
all the pylons. He's killing off the nexuses.
There are 2 pros around the field. There's not enough for another Nexus. If the next side get killed and we see Inori get revealed, he's going to have to split up his army to defend his remaining buildings and try and keep this army strong enough to kill ABVER's infrastructure and everything. But ABVER's now officially expanded. He's going to throw down spores all over this place. If he can get enough spores that these 4 warriors can't do anything, he's got the game won literally by default.
Well, remember, if he moves all those mutas over, those voiders can't do anything.
Those voiders won't be able to do anything. All he needs to do is respond fast enough.
Yep, I mean, spores are coming down, but there's no actually... The creep is gone now from the creep turn. We need to see a creep. He's building another spire up to the top. Oh, I like that so much. We're watching as this base is going down. But look at this base over here by Inori. That needs to get targeted now. It has not been seen, but... Oh, ABVER,
He should know there's a...
You're going to scout
The
this.
one thing I don't like
There
here
we go. He's going to scout it.
is that Zerg had Lair. He could have moved at least 2 of those overlords and had them
And here we go. Here's your
spreading
base
Lair.
trade.
Or, creep, I mean.
He's got to get rid of those...
The Templar. The Templar are going to get
Oh.
big storm.
Oh, what a
Big
beautifully
storm.
placed storm.
Big storm.
That was it.
But the thing is, this is game. That Nexus can get targeted down. Not enough for another Nexus. We're going to see the probes. The probes count is now 0. This Nexus is going to fall, and that's going to be ABVER's game.
Just GG.
We're going to watch this. We're going to ignore the army because there it is. We've just seen Inori defeated, and now we're going to go to deciding game 3. What a series. And it's going to continue to the final game.
Great choice to base trade at that point.
Oh, that is